Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the Marvel Legends Marvel's WARBIRD, or Ms. Marvel. I know, it's not exactly the same, but whatever. This figure came out a while ago, but it got reissued, and so I finally got one, because I never got one before. And you guys have asked me to review it a ton of times, and I never did, so here it is. I'm going to review it. Some have told me this is like the best female Marvel Legends figure to be released, and there's definitely some really good stuff about it. We'll see by the end if we actually think it's the best, or if Hasbro needs to keep trying, or start trying, or whatever it is that they do over there. But let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, before we look at the figure, let me go ahead and show you my package. I like these packages a lot. The square edges are nice, not all curvy and everything. Figure, very obvious. I would have flipped these two things because of this, blocking off her head. But whatever. There's some artwork there that doesn't match the figure. I mean, kind of, but not really. And there it is again. Okay, so it's always weird to me how they show images that just whatever. Okay, so here it is. She stands. I don't think this is in stock right now, but I'll put a link in the description below, by the way, if you want to get one. They might be going in and out, so I'll put that down there. She stands, let's say 15 to the top of her noggin, and then let's say 15 and a half ish to the top of her hair, and that's going to make her about, I don't know, 5 7/8 to her head, and then 6 1/4 ish, 3/16 to the top of her hair. She's kind of short. Here she is up against Darwin. It's fine. I mean, I guess she's not that short. Why does she seem so short to me? She's under 6. Well, I guess it's just the hair. Okay, whatever. All right, so here she is. Question of the day. Which version of Ms. Marvel, which suit, I guess, do you like the most? I've always been partial to the black and gold. I think it's nice. I don't like the red and blue so much. I think too many people have it, which I get why they have it, but still, I like this. All right, let's talk about the aesthetics on this figure. I like the sculpt overall. She has relatively muscular legs. It's still a little bit weird the way they do their muscles. Like some muscle heads are really well developed and then the rest aren't at all. And it's just kind of a weird look, but it's fine. It's better than a lot of the figures. It gives it a better silhouette for sure. Honestly, the figure looks alright except for two things. The first thing being the way they did their butterfly joints. It really mangles the look of the upper body because they're not sculpted at all. So you have this big cutout and you end up with kind of low shoulders and this kind of lumpy thing underneath and over the clavicle. It just looks weird. And so we could do another question of the day, and I mean, I've asked you guys this kind of question a lot of times, and I usually get a good spread of answers, but is it worth having a butterfly joint if it messes up the look this much? For me, it's not. I like having the extra range of motion, but if it's going to throw off the look that much that I can't even put it in a hero pose, for me, it's not worth it. But I'm curious what you guys think. So that's one of the issues. The other issue is they had to paint the flesh tones on the arms, and in standard Hasbro fashion, it's pretty bad. It's really, really bad. This arm's way worse than this one, but neither is good. So that's unfortunate. Now, as far as the head goes, they put some paint in the hair. It looks good from a distance, and in some places it looks really good because it's a very pale hair plastic and then a darker wash that they used over it, which is good. I like the concept, and in some places, like right here, for instance, it looks great. But if you find any of the spots where it's pooled up, and I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, it does looks a little iffy. But I like where they're going with that, and I'm totally okay with it, because if you're not reviewing it, you probably won't. Well, I guess in here it looks a little iffy too. It's fine. Let's talk about the face. Pretty nicely done. The paint job for the mask isn't great, but the eyes and mouth look good. The head sculpt is good. Kind of an RBF situation there, though. But otherwise, it's pretty good looking. The paint job for the gold is alright. Yeah, it's not anything special for Marvel Legends, for sure, other than they've sculpted her to not be absolutely skinny and bone thin. She's got some muscle going on, so that's okay. Yeah, I'll go 8 out of 10 for Marvel Legends. It looks better than most, but still suffers from many problems. Now, as far as the accessories go, we do have an alternate head, different mask, different hair. This one looks much better to me. Still could be a little bit better painted, I think, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. The hair looks solid, has the same kind of paint job, so that's okay. That will, of course, hamper articulation some, or hinder articulation. For hands, you get the usual alternate hands, and then you get the same swirlies that we've seen about 1,000 times. So here's the thing. I get that figures need to have as much reuse as possible, as is reasonably possible to save costs and to make the molds worth it and everything. I think Hasbro goes way overboard. They use so many molds so many times that I mean, not only are we not getting new things, but they have to be at like just absolute maximum profits at this point. Maybe that's where they got the name for that new line. Oh well. Anyway, accessory-wise, 6 out of 10. I'm not going 7 because we have the same swirlies once again. That's fine. All right, let's see about the articulation. Maybe it poses really well. Well, let's see. No? Oh wow, when I pulled her head off, her neck almost came off too. So she has the hinge and the ball peg, but even with this hair, you're not getting a lot of range. You can break the neck going forward, and you can't lean the head back at all, because even with the windswept hair, they brought it right down along her neck. Well, come on. Why make it windswept? Oh, why even do that if you're not going to lift it up enough to let it pose other than some basic rotation? So the head's very limited. The butterflies on this figure, they go back a little bit. They look really bad going back. Going forward, obviously they don't look bad on the front going forward. They're not great looking on the back or sides. So they do have some functionality, but they definitely do not look good. Shoulders work just fine. That's not a problem. No issues there. Bicep swivel is fine. Double jointed elbow. Yep, that's all fine. Wrists have a swivel and a hinge. That's fine. Diaphragm joint on this figure is a really good one. It doesn't lean forward very much, but it does lean to the side nicely, leans back nicely. That's pretty good. Now we have the reverse ab crunch down here, which without a waist twist sucks. But let's see if the ab crunch is even any good on this figure. It does go back nicely, so that works for that. Leaning forward on this figure also works. Yeah, I've never had a problem with the reverse ab crunch if it's paired with a waist twist. It's fine. In fact, on a lady, a reverse ab crunch makes even more sense because you have more meat on the hips here than on a guy. On a guy, you're triangle shaped upside down. For this part, she's got the reverse shape, the upside down triangle, because of the hourglass figure. So the reverse ab crunch is fine for the female figures if they put it above a twist. There's no twist, so she has significantly limited posability because of that. Now for the hips, let's see. Going out to the side, a little bit better than 45. I forgot to mention they didn't continue the paint on the inside at all, so she is black plastic all the way around her hips. Just doesn't look great. Bring the legs forward. She kicks pretty nicely. That's pretty good. I'll take that. Going back, not so much. Thigh swivel is fine. It's pretty low and it breaks up the sculpt for sure when you use it, but it's there. I guess I didn't want to break up the sculpt up here, which is odd. I wonder why they chose to put it so low on this figure, because obviously you don't want to put it on this, but you could have put it higher. That's strange. It breaks the sculpt up way less the higher you put it. Very odd. Okay, let's see. For the knees, yeah, they work, and the proportioning is good, so no problem there. And then for the ankle, all the way back, all the way forward. These are the same feet, I'm thinking, as we got on the original one of this, the Moonstone body. Ankles work okay, and this is just floaty. So yeah, it's fine. Is it anything special, like the best Marvel Legends female ever? Man, I don't know. I guess because most of them suck so bad, you could maybe make that argument. But really, this joint works nicely. This joint works okay for what it is, but without a waist twist, the torso still kind of isn't good. Then the butterfly joint is there, so if you're only counting POA, then sure. But it looks really rough, and it's only reasonably functional, so the neck sucks. The rest is average. I guess by default, it is better than most Marvel Legends females. I'll give her articulation for Marvel Legends standards an 8 out of 10. She's going to pose better than a bunch of them. But she's still, like, at most, this is a $25 figure. At most. I think, honestly, though, I think I paid $30 for this. And if I'm going to compare that $30 purchase to this $30 purchase, it's obviously a no-brainer. Hasbro wins by a no, of course, it's terrible value. Terrible, terrible, terrible value. Even against Jada, it's terrible. So, yeah, I don't know. Hasbro, to me, they need to put out like a whole bunch more MVC Wolverine type figures for them to be even close to competitive in terms of value per dollar. This figure is just adequate. It's fine. If you wanted a new Warbird, it's definitely fine. But it's nothing special. Yeah, 8 out of 10 for Marvel Legends. That's it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, but I'll be done there. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos just about every single day and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.